Part one, part four. I mean, Izuku and Tatsumaki. We're cooking. Left off where Izuku, where Tatsumaki kisses Izuku, and she says good night, and she closes the door. Izuku's kind of sitting there like, he's about to work hard. And Tatsumaki, she opens the door, and she says, "Can you rip?" And she motions for him to come on. Makes her like, come here. And he says, what? And she says, come in. And he looks around, like, making sure nobody sees him. As he walks in, Tatsumaki's room. Is it not? He walks into Tatsumaki's room. Yeah. And he says, what is it? And she basically, like, just like rubs her hand, basically brings lunches and stuff like that. And start kissing. As Izuku was kind of like, blushing. As he doesn't have to say that. Maybe she kiss on to her. Yeah, the kiss on to the bed is Izuku. He says, he says, I gotta get back to my dorm. Tatsumaki says, just stay here with the night. He says, Aizawa would notice. And she says, I'm just telling you, it's like super sneaky and you couldn't get out. And she says, we'll tell him that you slept on the floor. And Izuku, he says, he's smarter than that Tatsumaki. And he says, fine. I mean, Tatsumaki says, fine. And she says, she kisses him more. And, yeah. And Izuku beats her. He said, yeah. Izumi gets up and leaves. Tatsumaki. Basically. He's kind of like by the door. Like open, she shuts it. And she basically like puts a Mickey on his neck. And like kind of as Izuku. Izuku like blushes from this. And everyone's gonna notice. She says good. Good times good. To the next day in class. Izuku's laying down. Everyone says, alright, everybody, time to get in your gym uniforms. As everybody gets in their gym uniforms. Saying Naruto, Izumi. I get to that, like where you change it, the locker room. As, everybody's like, well, we're gonna say Minette. And they have Minette spot. He says, Izuku gave you that hickey. As everybody looks at Izuku. As he's like blushing hard. As he says, I don't know if you mean guys. As he puts on his shirt and like kind of tries to walk out. As yeah. As right there. Minetta says not that like not what did she say? Not so fast. As he throws the ball at Izuku's foot. As Izuku's barriers come back up and like bouncing back into Minetta. says Mineta just catches you. Because he really doesn't do any damage and it's like his. So, yeah. As Izuku says, come on, Mineta, it isn't that serious. Why do you need to know anyway? As Kirish, no, he says, I bet it was that Tatsumaki girl. And she says, you two are inseparable. And she says, is it? And not Izuku, he straight to said no, saying, I have a girlfriend and it's not her. As as, as he walks out, and we will say he gets to be he walks out. So he gets to continue like, to the training area. As you will say, Izuku says, I mean, Aizawa says that listen to everybody. You're preparing up. Choose a partner and let's get started. As Izuku and Tatsumaki, not kind of like stick together, like they instantly like glue together. As he says, listen, you all need to focus on working on your quirk and defeating opponents stronger than you. Teamwork is the key for this. Teamwork is the key for this exercise. As he looks at his watch. As he says, you have until I wake up. The last team standing wins. As he says, right, they got a map. He says, everyone go get into like a far distance away from each other. And it's like it's kind of like basically like the USJ. It's basically just like the USJ where they at. Actually, I'm gonna say it is the USJ. As it's like basically every team is like kind of like spread around. As yeah, every team is like spread up. There's Izuku, he says Izuku and Tatsumaki. Who's Tatsumaki? He's shaking the kinesis to like shoot them all the way like across like in a corner. As everybody, it's like hella rubble over there though, like broken buildings. Some of the buildings are broken. It's like the chop. Like half like the building is like gone. Like, you get over this basically, just rubble basically. And so they get over there. Izuku looks at Tatsumaki looks at Izuku. And she holds his hand. Izuku says, he looks at Tatsumaki and says, what's the problem, Tatsumaki? She says, nothing, Izuku. She, uh, she says, let's wait in there. And she points to a decayed building. I mean, not decayed, but collapsed building. As they go inside. You two to basically like put like a rock in the entrance. Yeah. As Izuku says, Tatsumaki, what are you doing, man? Why'd you trap us in here? As she she basically kind of like jumps on his nigga, basically using her telekinesis. As she basically like grabs his cheeks, saying, "You're so cute." That's cute. She's supposed to kiss him. Izuku says, "Tatsumaki, we're training. We can make out later." As he breaks the kiss, as she says, "No." She says, "No, I want to make out now." As she she gonna like rubs on his chest a little bit. She brushes saying, "Tatsumaki." As she sighs, and hard easy, so full. she like gets down as, but she was like holding her, like he basically like gets down as she says fine. She says fine. Let's wipe out every squad so we can make love Izuku as she blushes. Izuku blushes as Izuku says Tatsumaki. Wait, as he grabs her, and she says as he basically kisses her basically, putting her out from the sentence as a oh my bad. She I mean he grabs her arm, kisses her, and says that when she should be angry. And she kind of like falls into the kiss, and she like pushes him down. So right now it's like sitting down and Tatsumaki's like kind of his lap, I would say, as as they're kissing, and Tatsumaki has the same outfit, or is that? I don't think you would like prove that. So we can say she has like leggings. She has the same outfit, but like leggings. And Izuku kind of has like the top left outfit, but like it's kind of like let's say it's kind of like a tight shirt, sweatpants, like a black tight shirt and like some black sweatpants. Yeah. Anyways, Izuku, and this is just for like training and stuff. And if you wanted to wear your suit, you could. And let's say Tatsumaki just wore hers. And yeah, Izuku, no, Izuku, Tatsumaki. She says she basically like pushes you like pushes backwards on the ground basically, and she's like over and over. Well, she basically like sitting on his lap basically, as she puts her ear on Izuku's chest, and she says, "Izu, your heart's beating very fast." As he checks saying, "Yeah." As she says, "I'm gonna take these off," and she like points her pants kind of as Izuku. He's like, "Tatsumaki, not here." As she's like a very wide smile. She smiles a very wide smile as Izuku says, Izuku says, Tatsumaki, and she uses telekinesis to like rip, I'm gonna say rip them off, but like, yeah, rip them off. Yeah, she used her telekinesis to like rip them off. As now she just has like green diamonds on, yeah. As Izuku blushes, saying, "Here, one of our first time to be here, Tatsumaki." As she she blushes, saying, "It doesn't matter what it's heading to. I just want us to be with you." As Izuku, Izuku sighs, saying, "That's what you want, Tatsumaki." Actually, no. He says no. As he gets up, saying, "Use your telekinesis to put your pants back on. We'll do it." He says, "I'll make a promise to you." As he holds her chin, saying, "If we win, then we can do it, Tatsumaki." And she blushes hard, saying, "Really?" He says, "Yeah," kissing her. and kissing her. Yeah. Anyway, that's monkey telekinesis. Like use telekinesis. They put your hands back together basically. It's just plot. Uh, she she I mean Ezekiel. He tells her to move the thing out the way. As he sees these two people, not outside, not right in front of the they like where they're near them. As she tries to quietly move it out. As Izuku, he says Tatsumaki, stay in a good distance, stay close to me. That way my bear can show up. As Izuku, he says when Tatsumaki nods her head, as Sayama, yeah, and the teaming in there is just gonna be random. The, Ayama and Suyu. Ayama shoots his like bend lasers at Izuku. As Izuku feels, he hears it and he feels it, like the heat off the laser. As he activates his barrier, as it comes back and shoots Ayama like basically right back in his stomach. As he screams in pain, saying, "I will leave my stomach. I will leave my stomach." And so, yeah, Izuku, he saw it successfully. It couldn't hurt it that bad. As Asu, as his barrier drops, as Asu sticks her tongue out. Actually, she sticks her tongue out like around like this, like this is like kind of like a fire hydrant. You can say. And she throws it at Izuku as his barrier comes up, and it basically like, just like doom, basically just jumps off. But that doesn't hit Suyu because Moon's law. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what that is. He Izuku, he does Tatsumaki to knock Suyu out as hmm, Tatsumaki, she picks up like she picks up like it's like a piece of rubber, and she throws it at Suyu. Suyu like dodges out the way, but she like throws multiple rocks and still won't hit. Some of it hit Suyu. As you say, some of it hit her leg, making her not being able to move as fast as you could say. Keep the precious tight. You basically keep throwing boulders and stuff like that. Rocks, rebel. And so Izuku ready to attack. Next Tatsumaki. Attacks. See, overwhelm, pressure, stuff like that. She basically unconscious. Yeah. Izuku, with that man. Izuku, he walks over to Tatsumaki, kissing her on the cheek, saying good job. As they go to like a different like biome, basically. You want to call it? As you know, say that was kind of like that was in between the water and the rebel biome. As yeah, Izuku. He Izuku. I forgot this. What a time skip. Time skip. Um, they'll beat everybody ass. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna say one more fight, and that's the Bakugo. It's gonna be Bakugo, and I want to say Kirishima on the team. But at the same time, maybe like Bakugo and Momo would be like really good. Cause she could like make a shield for Bakugo to block every attack, and then like boom. Or like, yeah, I think I'm just do that. Yeah, it was Bakugo and Momo. It's a she carried the shield for them, and she's basically like the tank as Izuku. I mean, as Bakugo was kind of like the attacker. As Momo thinking about Tatsumaki, and Izuku only thinking about. I mean, and Bakugo only thinking about, you know, oh my God, Izuku's barrier, Izuku's barrier. As as actually, yeah, no, ooh, he doesn't forget about Tatsumaki, but he doesn't think it's gonna be an issue. Now, let me say that he thinks that, yeah, he doesn't think it's gonna be an issue. As he said, he tells Mama, create a range weapon so you can take out Tatsumaki. And she nods, saying, I see them. As Izuku feels his barrier like wanting to show up. At the same time, it doesn't. I mean, it basically sense danger. As he turns around, kind of to his left, which is like his right, is that he sees Bakugo. He's like a glimpse of Bakugo. As he says, Tatsumaki over there, destroy that building. As she basically like takes the building up and moves that bitch to the side, basically. Bakugo and Bakugo and Momo are there. As Bakugo says, hell yeah, Izuku, let's get this fight on. As he pops his explosions, as Izuku sighs, saying, you know it's not gonna work, Bakugo. As he puts a barrier up, and Izuku, Izuku, he basically, I mean Bakugo, he says, I've been training my explosions. They're not as weak as he has a zero suit on too. He pulls the pin on one of his gauntlets. As basically it destroys Izuku's barrier. As Izuku's like, what the fuck? As he falls down to the ground, kind of like with a lot of blood coming out of his mouth. Bakugo kind of like, he's worried, but at the same time, he wants to win. As he says, now, Momo. As Momo, she rushes in with the shield, but with Izuku being like severely hurt and his barrier being broken for the first time ever, he he tries to put it up again, but it's kind of like a weakened state. It's like cracked, almost like shattered, like glass, like on some shit. And like Momo, she's like full charge that bitch. As Bakugo was like running kind of behind her, and she like Momo full charging was enough. That's how weak his barrier was at that point in time. Momo full charging was enough just to shatter that bitch again. As he coughs up more blood. As Tatsumaki says, "I'm not let you get away with this." As her hair like kind of turns like a dark green. Her hair kind of turns like it kind of like floats up, becoming like dark greenish. As her aura changes like tremendously. killing incident. That's how Izuku he passes out from his berry just being burned twice for the first time ever. Come on, Tatsumaki said, I'll kill you for what you did to Izuku. As it's Tatsumaki, she like picks up like every piece of rubble that she can in that distance. When it's passing like half the USJ, and she aims it up. She like pulls it up. As Bakugo says, "Do it." And he smiles, and Momo's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And she says, "That'll kill us." As she like sits the whole attack, but as she does that, all the things fall. With Isaiah saying, "This match is over. No one wins." As Bakugo scoffs, saying, "Why the hell did you have to get in the way? I was gonna handle it." As as Isaiah says, "You could have died." As he says, "And why'd you do that on us?" As Bakugo says, "Shit." As he runs to Isuku, saying, "I've never broken his barrier before. I thought he could fucking take it." As Izuku, it's Bakugo, she kind of like stands over him, kind of, as Tatsumaki pushes him out the way, saying, "Get out of my way." Like putting Izuku's head on her lap. She says, Izuku, she like grabs his cheeks, basically. I can say it. Like, she grabs his face, basically. And she says, "Are you okay?" She uh she says we have to get him to recovery recovery lady. Recovery girl, yeah. I think to recovery girl now. As Momo, as Ida says, "I'll take him." As where the fuck this nigga come from? Nigga popped out of nowhere. As he picks up Izuku, like speeding all over to recovery girl. As Tatsumaki followed behind him, Bakugo with his explosion. And as he calls in like a couple teachers to make sure he's okay. And he gathers everyone to go back to the class. And those are injuries. Yeah. And they go to recovery girl as well. Anyways, time skip to where actually not time skip, but at on their way to like to um on their way to the what's her name, recovery girl. Tatsumaki says, "I was just reading. I was just doing to accept you as his friend. And this is what you do." And Scott said, "You know I didn't mean to do it. Why would I ever be practically like a brother to him?" As well, he says, "I thought it was fine. I've never ever broken his barrier. Pretty sure you haven't either." And he says, she says, she sighs, saying, "Just don't talk to me again." There's a time skip. They get there. Now I mean, fuck is scared anyway. Ida puts him down in the bed, saying, recovery, need your help." As she runs over to his saying, "What happened? How the hell did this child get hurt?" As she says, Ida looks at back saying, "From my team, there was an explosion." And back goes, got hit. It broke his spirit. she says, mm. And she says, she basically like kills him a bunch, gives him some antibiotics too. And she said, this is very dangerous. And she says, this is kind of like, as he's never been hit ever in his life. His tolerance has never went up. And she says, so small, minor things could practically make Izumi feel a lot of pain. And she says, just think if you've never broken a bone before, or let's put it like this, you've never gotten a bad grade in your life, and all of a sudden, one day, you get the worst grade you could imagine. How would you feel? And she says, I would feel like shit. I'd be angry. At the same time, it'd be new to me because it never happened. And she says, that's exactly how I was feeling, but just with pain. And she says, he needs to rest. Everyone get out. As tatsumaki says, get out. As girlfriend says, you too, young lady. And she says, no, I'm staying with these people. As recovered girl says, no, he needs to rest. And a couple of the heroes. Or Nezu. Yeah, Amai Nezu. As Noah says, how is he doing? And she says, he's fine. His pain tolerance has never went up. So he needs to deal with this pain. And it might take a while for his body to heal from it. As she says, will his burial ever be the same again? As he's, Rebecca says, no, his burial will never be the same as it once was. It'll be stronger. As she says, what do you mean, stronger? And she just hypothetically speaking, whenever you break a bone and that bone heals, or whenever something happens to you, you gain experience from that. You gain something. And she says, she says, never once has this child felt an experience that is like an experience. It's kind of like learning something, but basically, it has never happened to him. He's gonna get stronger every time his barrier breaks. As she says, just like every time your bone breaks, you get stronger. As she says, and your body gets used to it more often. So the more his barrier breaks, the stronger he gets. Tatsumaki says. As Nezu says, he cuts out a girl. As she says, yes. And Tatsumaki, that's exactly what it is. As she says, oh, okay. So this is a good thing then. As everyone laughs and yeah, but it looks horrible. As she says, there was so much blood coming out of his mouth. As she says, I didn't know what to do. All I thought about was doing was killing Bob. As everyone looks at her, as she says, I know there isn't real things to do, but after seeing you so like this, you know, understands me. As she says, in being more than friends. No, no, she says, in being my best friend, I wanted him to die. At the same time, as says, I mean, no, says, he puts his hand on her shoulders and then tatsumaki. It's normal. That's normal. And she says, trust me, I know what you're feeling right now. As she says, yeah, like you know, as she, the recovery lady says, okay, enough chit chat. He needs to rest. As Liz, Rena's recovery lady says, and Liz, would you please tell the young lady to let him rest? She can't be. As recovery, I mean, as Liz says, it'll be fine. That's Maki. I mean, it'll be fine. Not lady. I mean, recovery girl. Just let her stay in just for today. As she sighs, saying, fine, but only today. Is Izuku says, Izuku says, no, we're just kind of like later on, like a couple hours before, no, like 8 or 9 hours later. It's probably 3 o'clock in the morning now. Izuku says, tatsumaki. It's like whispers her name. She looks up and saying, her name, saying Izuku. And she, she says Izuku. She feels basically she kisses Izuku. As he breaks the kiss, saying, calm down. Just calm down, tatsumaki. As he starts smiling and laughing. As she says, he starts smiling. As she says, you miss me that much. As she nods her head, yeah. As she says, where's Bakugo? As she says, don't bring his name. As he says, wow, that's lucky. As he says, it was just training. He didn't mean it. And she says, that's practically my life. As Izuku, Izuku, Tatsumaki says, brothers don't kill each other. As Izuku Draco saying, I'm not dead, am I? He touches her cheek. And he says, am I? And she says, no. Like, Izuku, I was still too close. And she says, yeah, I know. And she says, I feel stronger. I feel more refreshed. She says, what do you mean? He says, it's like I can feel my barriers. It's more clear. It's like, and she says, I'm not sure to explain it, but I feel stronger. As she says, my lady says you would feel stronger, or that your barrier will become stronger because over time, after things get damaged, they get stronger when they come back and adapt to it. As she says, or your body, as least, as he says, yeah. as she 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 says, just are you able to walk? As he says, yeah, I feel great, Tatsumaki. As he basically like, puts her bottles down, as she blushes, as he says, how about we take a trip to your mom's house? As she says, what? Why her? As she says, I haven't seen Auntie in a long time. As actually, he'll say Auntie, but he says, I haven't seen your mom in a while. As she says, and plus, don't you miss your own mom? As she says, kinda, but spending time with you here is better. As she, not as it's basically size, and it's just good visit her for tonight. We'll be back before anyone notices we're gone. As Tatsumoto says, okay. Time skips when they get to her crib. Izuku, he, Izuku, he leaned out to the door as Tatsumaki's mom, Mrs. Nato, opened the door and she says, oh my god, Izuku, Tatsumaki, I haven't seen you guys in ages. As they hug each other. As Tatsumaki doesn't hug her mom, she just says hi to her mom. Izuku and Mrs. Nato hug as, Tatsumaki hilarious. And Mrs. Nato as she says, oh wow, you've gotten really strong, Izuku. And she's kind of putting her hands kind of like on Izuku's arms and stuff. They got bigger and stuff like that, basically. As he chuckles, as he says, "Yeah, I've been training a lot." Tatsumaki says, "Stop touching him." She basically shoos her hand away and pulling Izuku closer to her. As she says, "Oh, I know that look." And she smiles, saying, "You two are dating, aren't you?" As Izuku, his face turned red, saying, "Mrs. Nato, honestly, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't know if you were okay with it or not. I just asked." She says, "It's fine, calm down." And she chuckles, saying, "I actually want you guys to be together." As Izuku, he says, "Really?" And she says, "Yeah." As Tatsumaki, Tatsumaki, she got Izuku saying, "Come on, let's go to my room." And she says, "We'll be down shortly, Mom, to watch a movie." As she says, "Okay." She says, "I'll get everything ready." As they get to Tatsumaki's room, as Izuku stops at the entrance, saying, "Wait, I want to visit my home." As he walks in, Elok walks over to his room. As Tatsumaki sighs and follows him. As she says, "Hey, I don't remember me coming in here." As he says, "Yeah, you've been here a couple times, Tatsumaki. I actually think we stepped in here once or twice." As she blushes, saying, "Don't mention that." As he says, "Why?" As he says, "Oh, Tatsumaki." As he closes the door, saying, "Did we ever win that match?" As she blushes, saying, "No." As he says, "Dang it." As he says, "But I guess I'll still keep my promise." She looks up at him as he kisses her. And they're just like the lips lock basically. And we'll end it off right here. As end off with Tatsumaki says, "You're gonna keep your promise, Izumi." As Izuku basically kisses her. And